Hi everyone, it's Michelle from Country Morning Creations, and I am here with a flip through of my November Traveler's Notebook. If you've been following me, I create a new Traveler's Notebook every month. This is July, August, September. My October one I'm still using when I'm recording this, so I don't have that one out yet. And when I get to December, then I will create a binder for all of this. For this set, I decided to do a series and kind of stick with one paper pad. So I'm using the Spring Farmhouse paper pad by Prima. Love, love, love this paper pad. And I do live way out in the country, so having something that has farmhouse in it and especially has cows, we have tons of cows around our house. So that was kind of one of the things that I wanted to feature, was just that whole kind of thing. So I've been loving how feminine and pretty this all is. So even these are pieces from the collection. This is actually from Nick the Booksmith. She has that on, it's for free, and I can't think of where it is, but I'll post a link below if you want to find her monthly ones that look like this. So I've been using these this year, and I'll probably switch to something different next year. I bought this just as a special treat for me. I love crowns. If you've seen my video about talking about the 10 crafty questions, you'll know I came out of the pageant industry, so I just love crowns. So I did pick these up for myself, just a little splurge, and they are the Traveler's Journal Charms by Prima, and I got these off of scrapbook.com. You don't need that, that's the actual address. Love, love, love their stuff. I put lace down the end, and this lace just reminds me of a warm sweater. It's November, and right now I actually do not have school today because we're snowed in. The roads are horrible, and so we don't have any school today. So some of the things, I try to change things up every month. This time I used gold gild wax around this. One of the other things, I used the lace on the outside. I don't always do that. And I put this charm here, but the nice thing is I can take it back off again because it's just clipped on. Well, let's just get on into the inside then. This time around, I used a slightly heavier paper. This is 28-pound paper, and what I'm finding is this wants to flip open. It's a heavier paper. So in the front here, first of all, I've rounded all the corners this time. Usually I leave them square. And as you can see, I used the same punch, and I've punched all my corners on the inside. This is my goal sheet. I just decorated that. Again, these are more things from this collection. And this time I just put some tissue paper so you could see the pretty paper behind it. So I do my monthly goals. I will put those in here when October comes. And there's just a little pocket that I created using some leftover cardstock. One of the fun things I did this time is I used this gilding wax and a Tim Holtz, my brain is just not working today. A stencil. I used a Tim Holtz stencil, and I really love the elegant feel this gives to this journal this time around. So between that and these gorgeous corners, I really am liking what I've done here. So this is all coffee dyed paper. I use baking soda to neutralize the acid in it, so this journal will last a long time. This is a beautiful piece of just French ephemera that I have from Monahan's Papers. On my flips, I usually include about 4 flips in my journals as well. I have some of these. These are cardboard, so they're a little bit more thick. I don't know if you can see that. They're 3-dimensional. But these, again, are from that same Prima set. A lot of pages are blank. When I write, I fill a whole page, so if I'm going to decorate it, I'll go back and decorate it. There's my tissue paper. This is actually called tracing paper, but it's so lightweight. It's more the feel of a tissue paper, but I just I like the sound it makes, and so I included that. There's some more of that gilding that I did. Another one of the Prima pieces. And then I always try to include an Edith Holden page. This is the clip, so I will use that to kind of work as a bookmark for me while I'm using this journal this time. And I simply tied it in the middle. One of the things I attempted to do, my goal was originally to make this a no-sew journal. I have a long arm stapler, but I managed to jam it, so I couldn't get it stapled, and by the time I figured I could get it unstapled or get it unjammed, I could have this sewn. A 5-hole pamphlet stitches really quick, so I just did that instead. Some more of that gilding. I love how that just shines. I hope you can see that. Again, the Edith Holden page, another flip. This has, as they're called in England, wellies or Wellingtons. I love those. And out here, we have so much mud, I have a set, but mine are all really pretty and floral. So as you can see, every corner has been punched, and then on some of those pages I did do some gilding, but I'll be able to write right over that. This is one of my favorites. I love the flowers in this collection. So to me, those are just a gorgeous addition. And then more of these pages. There's a little bit of that ephemera again. And there's the back. So I hope you've enjoyed this flip through. And I did want to give you one tip for staying to the end. One of the things, especially when I'm gluing lace, and I use my Fabritac, which is an acetone-based fabric, I usually end up covered in glue. So right before I did this video, I literally just finished this to record it, I had glue all over my fingers. However, and I actually learned this trick from my son, who is Tiny Soldier Studio on Instagram. This is acetone. So if you take 100% pure acetone and a cotton ball and you just get that wet with the acetone, the glue comes right off. So now you no longer have all that sticky glue sticking to your fingers. So that is my tip for today. If you don't like all that glue sticking to your fingers, and you don't want to sit there all during, see, like that, most of it came off. I have a little bit there. If you don't want to sit there and pick all the glue off your fingers, some people like that. I'm not judging, but if you don't want to pick all the glue off your fingers and you want a quick way to get your fingers clean, get some 100% acetone. You can even get it at Walmart. It's usually in the nail polish section. Because what they'll charge you at some of the hobby stores is going to be outrageous. So just go to your local drugstore and pick up some 100% acetone. Here in the United States now, they will card you. Not sure why, but I got carded when I bought that and had to produce a driver's license. So that was one of just part of that tip is be prepared. They may card you when you try to purchase a large quantity. So I use that to get all that glue off. So I hope you have enjoyed my November notebook. I hope that I also have inspired you to be creative today.